Hello, friends. I am John, and I am the 3D 80s kid. Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 35. I've got two items for you today, the first of which is a Mailday. We've got an arrival from the channel Paige and Deanie Bean. Their dad, Andrew, sent me an awesome Christmas card.
That's our Christmas card!
Second item is VR for Joe over at Four Soft Corners, who's asked us what is, as far as condition on a card, what is a deal breaker for us? So
vomiting is not a deal breaker.
What things can we tolerate versus what just makes us not want to purchase a card?
Nope, I'm not buying that.
Last thing, just wanted to clarify, those of you that might be making a contest video, this turns out the same day. My friend Matt over at The Card Story, hey, Ty, I'm with you, put out a new contest on their channel the same day as mine, which is very similar. So
Great minds, huh?
anybody that wants to merge them into one video, you have our blessing. I text with Matt, and I talked to him about it already. So go for it with whatever you're going to do. Happily share the spotlight on your videos.
Great for sharing.
Sharing is fun.
So with that, let's get rolling. Thanks. Start things off. Here we go with the Christmas card, which clearly they listened to Mr. Mangini with the rubber bands.
Press no tip.
If you're
We've got signatures here from Paige and Dean and John, 3D80s Kid. Thanks for all the great humor in your vids. I can't imagine the detail you perform in the editing room.
Hours and hours.
Keep up the great work. Thanks, Andrew. P.S. Please recycle Mangini bands in future shipments to fellow hobbyists.
I've got rubber bands.
And then we've got some cards here in a little packaging.
Baseball cards.
Really cool.
That's the back with this on the front. That's a cool.
Sweet!
Baseball's Best, Topps, Ken Griffey Jr. It's like a McDonald's card from 1992.
Awesome.
Ken Griffey Jr. Bomb Squad, Topps opening day. Something else from the 90s when I no longer collected.
Another good one, Fonz. Another good.
Topps Moments and Milestones. 1997 AL MVP, Ken Griffey Jr., 143 out of 150.
Starting to feel like there's a pattern here.
.3018 Pinnacle. Was that his lifetime batting average or something? What's going on here?
Nevertheless, I should investigate any hidden qualities it may possess.
Allen Ginter's the United States of America, Pennsylvania, Ken Griffey Jr.
And the hits just keep on coming.
All right. That one's talking about Ken Griffey Jr. being born in the same place as Stan Musial there.
Here's a fun fact for your final exam.
And then we've got something that is a pack. Your favorite photo cards or stickers. Something made by Donruss that looks fairly old.
You're no spring chicken.
Let's open it up. It appears to be some Tron cards from the original movie. We've got the cycles, the woman character there. Cool stuff. Oh, with the the front-on look there in the cycle with Jeff Bridges. So,
Dude. Huh?
cool cards there. Thank you. Now on to the VR for Joe. Congrats on reaching 100 subscribers. I think you've shot well past that by now. So congrats to you on that front. Keep things rolling. Your channel's great.
We're always watching.
But I felt like I could define this pretty well with one card from my collection that I'm going to focus on. And that is my 1958 Topps Willie Mays. As you can see on this one, it's off-center left to right. Is that a deal breaker for me?
Hell no!
No. You've seen, if you've watched my videos, you've seen many a card that has some pretty severe off-centering issues, namely Mr. Ted Williams up there that I had the opportunity to purchase, mostly because of how off-center it was. So that is absolutely not a deal breaker for me. Next thing, if you take a look, this one has 4 very soft corners.
Not a problem.
Doesn't bother me at all either. So you can have them rounded off as much as you like. In fact, there's a card right up there in my case that almost looks like it is rounded to the point of being a plain card with those corners, and that doesn't bother me in the slightest. But the one item that makes this actual card the only item I have purchased this year, which is my first year in vintage, where I have any slight regrets on that front, is the fact that we've got the snow on this one on the surface and covering his face.
This is a deal breaker, Alex.
That is the item that makes me wish I had waited for one that had a clear picture of Willie's face. For any card that is still in my range of affordability, I'd like to at least get their face to be pristine, you know, in terms of the photo. I don't want the creases to be through their face. I don't want, you know, what we see here. So
He wants it clean.
you know, as I continue my collecting and I delve further back in the past, we're going to be dealing with very pricey cards if you want them to be in any kind of condition. And so I think there it's going to revert to what can I afford, and it's going to probably end up being simply finding one that I can actually afford that still at least resembles the original card.
Take what you can get. Going once, going twice.
And I'll be happy with it. But, you know, in this case where it is something that was still in the range of affordability, I feel like someday I am going to replace that card. So, thanks again, Joe. For putting this out there. Thank you once again to Andrew for all of those great 90s cards.
Welcome to the 90s.
Which was an era where I was completely out of the hobby, so I had no exposure to them. And, you know, Ken Griffey Jr. is basically the Willie Mays of our generation.
It's pretty good.
So, great choice of player to include there. So, thanks again, Andrew, Dean. You guys are awesome. And everyone, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.
Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.